Obesity and the lack of fiber in our daily diets are some of the top health and nutritional concerns in the United States. For this reason, the Department of Grain Science and Industry, in collaboration with the Department of Human Nutrition, proposed the development and promotion of healthy snack products for school children.
Well, it started out with my work in food processing. My area of research is food processing, and more specifically it's a processing technology called extrusion processing, by which we make different kinds of snack products, be it for cereal, pasta, and even pet food and some other kinds of products. But it's very widely used in industry, by the food industry, to make all kinds of different products, processed foods, to cook and also puff different kinds of foods.
Through his research, Alavi began to notice the need of healthy choices in the U.S. He says one of the major factors that contribute to obesity is the availability of high-calorie snacks, beverages, and lack of alternative choices.
We learned, and I personally learned over the years, that obesity is really a tremendous challenge in this country, and especially childhood obesity, because some of the figures say that more than 30% of the children in this country are clinically obese.
The nutrition program is split up into 4 main objectives. First, to determine the attitude of Manhattan area middle school children ages 12 to 14 towards nutritive snack products. 2, develop grain-based nutritive snacks with substantial levels of fruit and or vegetable powders. 3, sensory and nutritional evaluation of nutritive snacks. And 4th, to develop an outreach program with snack processing industries and Kansas middle schools regarding processing challenges and health benefits of nutritive snacks.
Our idea was to visit these schools and work with the health and PE teachers in these schools to be able to interact with these kids and tell them about snacks, how they're processed, the current problems with the existing snacks in terms of high calories, high fat level, some of the other deficiencies like lack of fiber, and in fact almost no real nutrients except for calories in a lot of the snacks which are available. So we wanted to talk to the kids about this and also emphasize on how to make them understand how these snacks are processed, because our feeling is that if they know how these things are made, then they understand the whole idea of healthier snacks better.
The Healthy Snacks Project is compiled of a team who head the project. These principal investigators have a duty to not only oversee the operations, but to execute the project's main initiatives.
My major role is looking at 2 things, I should say. Whatever product Dr. Alavi is developing, what type of sensory characteristics do they have? I can use a trained panel, but the bottom line is that whether the children that we are targeting, are they going to eat them or not?
Basically, my role is to assist the other researchers with identifying those healthy snacks for kids, as well as the nutrients associated with it, and also to put the extension arm on it and how we can deliver the message across the state of Kansas.
My specialty area, I guess, is in carbohydrate metabolism and how the healthy snacks can change risk for diabetes and or other metabolic conditions such as obesity.
This project is a branch of my dissertation project, and I'm working on incorporating fruits and vegetable fibers into snacks as a way to make them healthy. If the idea is if we have healthier snacks available, the kids will have options to choose from. So we're working on the processing aspects on how to develop these products and testing them to make sure they are highly nutritious, and also on the educational aspect of making the kids aware that these products do exist and how do they choose these healthier options.
With researchers in place, Alavi recognized the project could not be successful without bridging the gap between the lab and society. For this reason, Dr. Nancy Maturi was brought on board to help with the communications aspect.
Most of the people who are doing the research and developing the snacks, they are people in the sciences. So they're able to do all the research to see to determine what is healthy for the children and for other people who are making the choices. And then we come in as communicators and disseminate the information and education to the public. So we are able to, or we should be able to really break down the information that is coming from the scientists and package it in a way that the community will be able to access it and read it and use it effectively.
With the project's main focus being on middle school students, specifically 7th graders, the team has been diligently working to create an impact in Manhattan's Susan B. Anthony and Eisenhower middle schools.
We are here today in Eisenhower Middle School, working with 7th and 8th graders and talking to them about healthy snacks and how snacks are processed and the nutritional aspects of snacks as well. Which snacks to pick, which not. We have a vending machine right here which has several snacks in there, but not all of them are probably nutritious. So we're here to talk to the kids about the healthy choices for snacks. You guys did, right? We saw corn puffs being made, and we are back here from Kansas State University. Myself, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Sajid Alavi from Grain Science. I'm a professor in Grain Science. You can also call me the corn puff guy. If you talk to them, they'll tell you why.
What is fuel? Gasoline, that's a fuel. What does it do? Okay. What does that call? What does it provide? Energy. Okay. It provides, it doesn't provide us energy, it provides car energy. Where do we get our energy from? Food. Good.
Okay. I'm missing my tuna sandwich on whole wheat bread. Okay, marching place. I'm missing my vegetable barley soup. You're marching anyway. Why you stop? Okay, I'm missing my cornbread.
The second interaction was right before Thanksgiving in November in 2008. In this interaction, we actually bused these school kids, about 100 each, again from the two schools, to K-State campus. We showed them a live demonstration on our pilot scale extrusion facilities how cheese puffs or corn puffs are made. I thought it was a very useful thing for them to actually come over here and see what we do, rather than us just going to them and talking to them about our work.
Okay, so on the field trip, I thought it was interesting how we learned about how they made Doritos, but it was more in a healthy way when it was baked than when it was fried.
And when we went to the little laboratory type thingy, we got to taste different, I forgot what they're called. They were like
Puffs.
Yeah.
Green puffs.
And we got to see how they were made. And that was pretty neat.
I like the food tasting part in the building, and I learned that your tongue tastes 4 things only, like 4 main tastes.
But my favorite part really was the food tasting, and basically what we learned about was about different kind of healthy foods and like how some stuff we tasted was made and things like that.
A project that first started as an idea for a professor and his graduate student has now expanded to potentially have a major impact throughout the entire state of Kansas and hopefully throughout the United States.
We right now are focusing more on Manhattan first, and then we do want to reach out to the various counties in north central Kansas, and that's part of the project with this engagement grant. And one of the ways we want to do it is through organizing conferences or workshops for health teachers from across the state, and maybe focusing more on north central Kansas first, but then working with the health teachers and impart them the knowledge which we would want them to finally transfer to the kids. Hopefully 10 years from now, if you go to a grocery store in Kansas, you would see more healthier choices out there, and more healthier than unhealthy. There'll still be unhealthy choices, and that's fine. It's a free country, and sometimes people need to indulge in foods which taste really good, and there's a lot of fat in it or sugar, and that's fine. As long as there are healthier choices available to them, and they're not restricted in the choices, I think that's going to be a big positive outcome from this project.